Welcome back to Ride JBI. This is JB. Today we finished a suspension revalve on a set of 2023 Honda CRF250R Showa suspension. The front forks are the third generation of the Showa 49mm twin chamber fork that was first released in 2017 on the Honda CRF250R. And the Showa shock is the second generation of this shock design. First, it came out in 2017 on the Honda CRF250R, and then it was updated to what we see now in 2021 on the CRF250R. 2022 is when the Honda CRF250R followed suit with the same upgrades. The Showa 49mm twin chamber forks received the JBI Suspension Pro Revalve setup. That is the JBI Suspension Revalve with additional hardware upgrades inside of the fork to further improve the performance of the fork. If we only utilize the parts that are inside of the fork, there are limitations to how much better we can make it. Details about that can be found at ridejbi.com, and it'll tell you exactly what hardware is used and where and why. It is also available as a do-it-yourself install kit. The shock received the JBI Suspension Shock Revalve in a setting that will complement the front forks. This suspension was set up to the JBI suspension motocross spec. The rider is a fast amateur rider, and the stock suspension was just not cutting it for his riding ability and also for the amount of plushness that is often needed on these tracks that get really beat up come second moto. If your bike is too stiff, it's going to be a really hard time to hold on to that thing. So what we have here is a great blend of a very plush feeling fork, but excellent bottoming and hold up still. Overall, the suspension performs better than stock. Reason being is it'll be smoother on the small bumps and have better bottoming on the big bumps compared to the stock settings that are there. And for the majority of riders, this is exactly what they're looking for their motocross setup. Ride JBI has developed a lot of other settings for all the different types of off-road riding, and also has freestyle and SX suspension settings as well. If you like your suspension done by Ride JBI, please send us an email or give us a call. All JBI suspension services and parts can be found at ridejbi.com.